SmackDown kicks off with the megastar LA Knight. He of course teams up with John Cena at Fastlane against the Bloodline. Before Knight can say much, he gets interrupted by the Bloodline as Paul Heyman takes to the mic. Heyman talks about how he can spot the next megastar a mile away and irritates Solo by admitting that LA Knight is the next megastar. Knight has caught the Bloodline's attention and Heyman emphasises they now have to do something about it. Knight thanks Heyman for the compliments but pulls out a receipt, checks it and says he didn't buy any of Heyman's BS. Jimmy Uso cuts Knight off. He tells him LA won't make it to Fastlane and the Bloodline look to attack Knight, but John Cena runs out to make the save. The Bloodline back down at the request of Paul Heyman and Knight challenges Jimmy Uso to a match later tonight. First match of the night sees Charlotte Flair team up with Asuka to take on BAYLEY and IO SKY of Damage Control. Things break down when Asuka has BAYLEY against the ropes and Charlotte tries to boot BAYLEY but she hits Asuka instead. Poor risk assessment from Charlotte, that was never going to go right for her. BAYLEY tries to figure eight Charlotte, but Charlotte sends BAYLEY into IO. Flair follows up with natural selection and pins BAYLEY for the win. The Bloodline come back to their locker room, but it's being occupied by Judgment Day. Jimmy Uso tells them they're in the wrong place, but Finn Balor tells them nope, they're right where they need to be. Rhea tells everyone to leave so that she and Paul Heyman can talk. Let the dirty fan fiction begin hitting Wattpad right now. Rey Mysterio goes one-on-one with Bobby Lashley. Lashley wins with a spear that rips Rey in half. Santos Escobar chases Lashley away with a chair as he celebrates with the Street Profits. Backstage, Rhea Ripley and Paul Heyman try to negotiate a working deal between the Judgment Day and the Bloodline. Rhea wants Heyman to agree, but Heyman needs authorization from his tribal chief. Rhea tells Paul to acknowledge her like Jey Uso did on Raw and leaves Heyman to call Roman Reigns. Austin Theory takes on Dragon Lee next. Grayson Waller makes his way to ringside to cheer on Theory. Waller bounces Lee's head off the apron and feeds him to Theory. As Theory gets him up for A-Town down, Cameron Grimes throws Waller into the ring post. This distracts Theory as Lee rolls him up for the win and the faces celebrate, beating the loudmouths. Main event time, it's Jimmy Uso with Paul Heyman of course against LA Knight. Knight looks for the BFT but gets jumped by Solo for the DQ finish. Buckle up, it's about to get wild. John Cena runs down to save Knight and send the Bloodline out of the ring. Judgment Day come out, but whose side are they on? We find out as Rhea Ripley shakes hands with Paul Heyman, who tells Rhea her deal is authorised. Judgment Day and the Bloodline are aligned and get up on the ring apron, ready to beat down Knight and Cena. Jey Uso's music hits as he comes down to try and even up the sides.
Cody Rhodes then comes down, but it's 4 against 6.
Heyman holds Solo back like a carer with a disabled child. Solo felt very Harvey Price here. The brawl kicks off and there's bodies everywhere. Cody hits a dive to the outside, Jey follows him and dives as well. Cena teases a dive but instead comes face to face with Solo. He tries to knock him down but Solo floors the GOAT. LA Knight steps to Solo and throws him out the ring as JD McDonough attacks Knight, getting a BFT, a super kick, a 5-knuckle shuffle and an AA before Cody hits Crossroads to cap off the beatdown of the Pain Perv. The faces hold the ring to end a brilliant segment and a really good show. I think the best wrestling shows are the shows with one story running across multiple segments with a fitting conclusion, and we got that. Thank you so much for watching my SmackDown review. It was the go-home show for Fastlane and it's got me very excited for the pay-per-view. Please like, subscribe and show your love and support for the channel. It's doing better than I could have ever hoped and it's your support that's doing that. Leave comments letting me know what you liked about the show, what you didn't like about the show and what you think I can do to improve. Hopefully you stick around and I'll see you all next time.